Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Group today. And today what we're doing, well, boys and girls on Gladiacs, because we're back on World Tanks console, that's right. What we're doing on World Tanks console tank, well, we are doing a tank review of the Tier 8 Premium German Medium Tank, that's right, the Panther 88 or 8.8 centimeter. This vehicle is a beast on the battlefield, and I would recommend keeping this vehicle because of a few reasons why. But before we get started, I know some of you are probably going to say, hey Tank, you haven't done the Tier 7 Czech Heavy Tank, which is a level 25 reward for the season. I know I haven't done that yet, but don't worry, I'll be getting that out soon. Probably not tomorrow, but probably the next day. I've been pretty busy on other stuff as well, but that will be coming out along with the two level 100 rewards, which is the T114 Battle Line and the G-Saw as well. But I'm not up to level 100 yet on the season pass, so don't worry. Those will be coming out. Don't worry, those two and plus the other one will be coming out. But for now, let's do the Panther 88. So, like normally with these videos, we're going to be doing some of the stats, and after we're done with the stats within the garage, we'll also take it out in battlefield. But before I get started as well, again, I must go ahead and say this, for anyone that's new to World Tanks, I would recommend keeping this vehicle. Because it gets something called a provincial matchmaking. Now, if you're new to World Tanks and you don't know what this means, it means this vehicle will not see tier 10s. Now, normally a normal tier 8 vehicle or another premium vehicle of tier 8 will see tier 10s. But this one will not, because it has provincial matchmaking. Now, as you can see on the side of the screen there, where the stats and stuff, right below its XP rate plays up to tier 9. Now let's look at another tank that is also tier 8, and is also could be a premium. Let's look at the KPZ 07RH. It says plays up to tier 10. This thing does not get preferential matchmaking, but the Panther 88 does. So that means you will only see one tier higher than what you would normally see with this vehicle. So that's a very good thing if you're trying to play this vehicle and you don't want to see those tier 10 matchups. This vehicle would be good for a lot of good, not good I should say, okay, good players to make this vehicle do too. But for those new players, it might be pretty decent because it has a nice gun, a 88 gun like it says. And yeah, let's go over some of the stats of the German Panther 88. So straight off the bat, your standard rounds gets 203 meter penetration, your premium rounds gets 237, and your HE gets 44. Damage is 280 for both your standard and premium rounds, and 370 for your HE. Hit points is 1,500, max speed is 52 miles per hour, V range is 398, and concealment is 382. Not bad for this type of vehicle and stuff. You know, it is a German vehicle, so it's going to be more of a sniping type of vehicle. Even though you might see only one tier higher than this vehicle, the armor at tier 8, it can work if you're playing against some of those lower tier vehicles like those tier 6s and stuff. I believe it was tier 6. I don't know. I just know it works against up to how far up it plays. So yeah. But my equipment I put on this vehicle, I put improved ventilation, crew performance is 5%. I also put advanced loader, which is load time 10%. I really want to get this gun firing as fast as I can and stuff like that. And then I put gun stabilizer, improves all accuracy while moving. Vehicle movement accuracy is 20%, and turn rotation accuracy is 20%, which is really something you really want on majority of your German tanks, especially ones that has like the 88 guns and stuff like that could be really good at sniping. That's my opinion. Now, if you want to put anything else on this vehicle, if you want to make this vehicle do better, I guess you could put maybe advanced concealment, reduce tank detectability, or maybe even advanced optics to put your view range up to 10%. If you also want to take less damage, put advanced armor. Damage from enemy weapons is 5% less. So, yeah. Or if you want to make this Panther into a speedy vehicle to get to the locations that you want to get, or maybe even make its max speed and whole rotation speed better, but that all depending on which way you want to do it. This is way I get my gun firing as fast as I can and also having great accuracy. My consumables, I put a repair kit, first aid, and a fire extinguisher because this is a German vehicle, so of course the front, if someone hits me, they might catch me on fire. So I'm definitely going to need that. And I always put these on premium tanks, do because these are premium consumables. So yeah, they do cost a good hefty amount of credits, and I don't want to start the vehicle. My ammunition, I put around 46 rounds of AP. Size B also have APCR, which I put 5 rounds of APCR and 5 rounds of HE, because you never know when you're going to need the HE rounds. So yeah, definitely something worthy there. My commander, she is my medium tank commander, so I have the rapid loading, 10% increase to gun reload speed. Which, like I said, I want to get that gun reload as fast as I can. And then we have Sixth Sense, which really you don't really need, so I would swap this out for something else. I mean, to be really honest, I don't know what else you want to swap out. Unless you want to swap it out for camouflage, make the vehicle more sneakier, or track repair mechanic, which again will help you repair your tracks. But I already have that, so yeah. But Sixth Sense, what it does is just lets you know when you've been spotted. Then we add the general mechanic, which is 10% increase to repair speed of all damaged modules, which is really good for a medium tank, I guess, say, even a heavy tank as well, because when you're tracked on in the open, you want those tracks back up as fast as you can, or something like a tank turret with its gun if it gets knocked out, or anything with its gun gets knocked out. Then we have armor angling, 5% decreases to damage received. So okay, pretty nice. Then we have rapid aim, 10% increase to turn and gun rotation speed. Then we have also snapshot, which is 12% increase to accuracy during turn rotation, which again, I want to get my gun as accurate as I can get, because it is a 88 gun. Then we have run and gun, 10% increase to accuracy when moving. So if I'm driving in, I need a fire, I can actually have that 10% increase to while I'm driving. Then we have steady aim, and 10% increase to accuracy. So again, accuracy for this vehicle, I would say that majority of German medium tanks, but definitely that's what I have for this vehicle. And then Deadeye, 6% increase to chance of damaging enemy crew and modules with APCR, and heat shell. So this will help you either damage a module much more better than normally, or killing a crew member inside an enemy tank. So there you go. Now what's not that. I want to go back to the tank and let's do the armor view, shall we? The armor's pretty. It's not bad, but it's not good. That's why both the gun and the vehicle is a tier 8. Not only is it a tier 8, but it also gets that preferential matchmaking. That's what I meant to say. So let's go ahead and say it. 5-meter sickness, which is these two side skirts on the sides of the tank, which helps protection against side shots a little bit. Then we have 16, which is the belly, well, I guess you could say above the tracks and the engine deck. Then we have 25, which is the tracks and the belly or forward of the belly of the tank. Then we have 25, which is, I mean, not 25, 35, which is the gun. We got 40-meter thickness, which is where the driver sits, the turret, the cupola, and these little ear thingies pressed to the sides of the hull and the butt of the tank. Then we have 50, which is the lower plate, and these side bits here and pressed a little bit around the gun mantlet. We have 60, which is around the gun mantlet, around the cupola, and the rear and the sides of the turret. And we have 65, which is these little trackings back here, plus, is it? No, I don't think it is. No, okay. 65, which is the upper plate in person because it's angled. So yeah, if you start angling it, like I think about perhaps right here, it could be pretty decently to bounce a good bit of shots, but to be honest, you really don't want it to be seen with this vehicle sometimes, so sniping is more of this tank's strength. 100-meter thickness, which is the around the gun mantlet, again, also around the gun. 120, which is the little cupola on top, plus around the gun and the gun mantlet. And 150, which is kind of inside the gun, I guess. And then 185, which is the front of the turret and plus the turret ring. So yeah, and like I said, that's why this vehicle does not see tier 10s, but tier 9s can still damage you and destroy you pretty well because there is some big guns at tier 9. Now let's go ahead and come over here, or actually no, what? No, I don't think we need to go over there, do we? No, we do not. Tank. Nope. There we go. Okay, this is what I want. So top forward speed, like we said, it's already like 52 miles per hour. Top reverse speed is 20 miles per hour. Horsepower is 870. Power to weight ratio is 18.71. And intro fire chance is 15%. So that means how often will you be set on fire? We've already talked about the hit points. Hull rotation speed is 40 seconds. Soft terrain resistance is 1.47. Medium terrain resistance is 0.78. And firm terrain resistance is 0.59. Detectability range still by sitting still is 382.20, and detectability range by moving when you're moving the vehicle is 397.99. View range, we already talked about that. Signal range, it's not really that important, but let's get to the actual bomb compartments of what the gun is. Current rotation speed is 47.41 seconds. Accuracy during rotation is 0.92. Max elevation is 13, so how far up you can aim the gun, and max depression is 8 degrees, which is how far down you can aim the gun. Reload time is 6.23 seconds. Rate of fire is 9.63, and accuracy is 0.28. Accuracy during movement is 1.57. Aim time is 1.76. And of course, it's not auto load, so it gets one shot. Carry up to 56 rounds. Of course, we got AP, APCR, and HE. Average damage per minute is 2,696, and we've already talked about what the damage is, and also the penetration. We don't really need to talk about the blast radius because that's more like artillery type of thing, but I guess you could say it's 0, and then 1.40, and then after that, that's basically it. Yeah. If you want to pause this and look at any of this, go right ahead. If you want to pause the video, but yeah, I think that's it, guys. That is it for the garage review of the Panther 88. I gotta say, if you have reached level 75 with the season, keep this vehicle. Simply due because of the provincial matchmaking. Because most other tier 8 premiums don't get this. There is some other ones in the game that does get this, but in this season, the other tier 8 does not get this. So keeping this vehicle would really help you out. And also, if you want to train up your German medium tank crew to unlock, or not unlock, I guess, or if you want to play up either to the Leopard 1 or maybe the E50M and you want to have a good German crew, the Panther 88 would be a good crew trainer for your German medium tanks. So I would say recommending to keep this vehicle, but you do whatever you want to do. But that's going to be it for the garage review there, guys. Let's take this thing out in the battlefield and see what the Panther 88 can do in the battlefield. Let's see you guys there. We're back, guys, on Lake Valley, and I gotta say, this was the first game I had with the Panther 88. Now, we are top tiered in this match, so there's no tier 9s in this match. And remember, like I said, in the garage, this thing will only see tier 9, so that will be the only worst matchup you got to see, which it feels good when you're playing in a match like this, because you do have the accuracy, you do have the aiming time to really punish enemy tanks with their weak spots and stuff like that. So yeah, this proves right here this tank has a pretty decent strength, I guess. Now, weaknesses, I gotta say, it's armor. When it does get into those tier 9 matches, it definitely does struggle just a little bit more, but that's only just by, and to be really honest, find those tier 9 matches, if you play as a supporting role and snipe with your gun, you do have a very good chance of not really getting hit or anything like that, but depending on if you want to go for a sneaky route as well. But depending on which way you want to do it, I like to build this vehicle for the sniping role, both with accuracy and reload time too, because it is a 88 gun, and I really need that accuracy and aiming time to help me out in this matchup. Just because we do spot a STA2 Black, I think that is, or the Shinu, and then we see a Tiger 1. As you can see, we got to this position pretty quick, unlike the rest of my team, so don't really need the speed. We also spot the OI, and I don't know why I aimed for the turret, but it looks like the enemy tanks tried shooting me, but they missed because I dodged it. And as you can see, I'm trying to aim for the Tiger's Blue Capoa, but we do manage to bounce with our standard 18 rounds. And at this point, I'm trying to look for weak spots on enemy tanks. And watch this, we come out, boom, we hit that old knees weak spot, that little Capoa on top of the tank. He's probably wondering where he got shot at, and we did it again. That accuracy is the best on this vehicle. That's why I would recommend keeping it. And as you can see, we're trying okay, that one bounced, probably because it was at a sharp angle. And that was for what our Tiger P is doing there, but at least I'm trying to have a good game with this vehicle. And that old knee is definitely no longer waiting to get shot by me anymore, I don't think, because he's hiding. And we got at least a couple KV2s here, which is tier 7 variants. Did we hit? No, that actually missed. So, all that talk about the accuracy of this gun kind of went out the water right there. But as you can see, my team is really pushing in and really pushing forward against the enemy tanks. And I'm trying to get to the point where I can shoot the Tiger, because I don't really want to get shot at and lose any of my hit points. But it looks like we lose our TS5, our heavy armored tank destroyer. But that's what we're working on at this point. We are definitely demolishing enemy team over here on this side. Though I don't think it looks like it's that good, because they're up to 13, and we do put a nice shot into that object right there, because he's giving us his side, and we are using our full 8 degrees of gun depression. That shot out sadly, but oh well, our allies has taken the guy down. Now we still have the Oni, which is pretty much well, coming on sideways, not a good idea. We do get him, but we don't take him out, sadly. We don't have to take his alpha. And I'm trying to hit this little turns, but we don't really get the shot. And I should have used premium runs right there, but sadly we don't. It looks like someone's firing HE, which is this Tiger. We do put a good shot into him, and I'm wondering, why is he firing HE? Now, we're going to come in to find out why he's firing HE here soon, guys. Because I think also gets 2 variations of the 88. It gets the 88 long, or the actual historical 88. Here I decided to push. I thought maybe my team would push with me, but this Tiger is still shooting a HE, and you find out Volka's gun, he's using the derp gun. So that is why he's only firing HE. So that makes more sense. He's only using the derpy gun. So we do take out the Tiger up to 1,000. Is that 1,370 damage dealt in this game? And yeah, my team is wanting us to get into the capture, which makes sense because the enemy team has 8 tanks left. We have 6 tanks left. And we see, oh, good. That is why the accuracy really comes in handy, because that thing would have wrecked us. That is a German derp gun. Yeah, something you really don't want. And at this point, I thought there was still a medium tank over there. I didn't think I seen him dying. So yeah, it was kind of an awkward moment. And again, the accuracy is still coming in play. We got a nice hit on that Storm Panther. Whoa, that missed. So okay, maybe not so good. But we are angling arm. We're trying to, because we know there's someone over there. We are spotted. And as you can see, I want to get this Storm Panzer out. Aiming. We get his little plate. We shot him and shut him down. We do get hit, but not a big hit. Only an HE round, I'm guessing. Or was that an AP round? Could have been an AP round off my upper plate. And I'm coming over here because I don't want to get spotted and get hit. And I don't want to get out of the capsule because I want cap. Because they still have more tanks than we do. We're down 5 tanks. and they're down 1-6, and they're captain as well. So we'll stay inside this capsule. We see if we can take this game down with my team. And there's a tanker that I was too late on the trigger of trying to get him. I was checking, like, I guess I was looking at the map and stuff. But we are spotted, but we do tap out. That was a really good game with the Panther 88. But I'd like to know what you guys think about the Panther 88. If you like it, please let me know down below in the comments. Or if you don't like it, let me know down below in the comments. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.